We've seen a bunch of rain in our area, but luckily nothing like that. We don't see flooded streets, but we are going to get a little bit of a break, right?
Yeah, we're going to see right now, this is the break. This is the break that we have in store. Tomorrow, we have another wet one. But if we do go down towards Kentucky on this map, lighter rain still coming down in spots there, but the majority of the system has now moved to the east, and it's going to be moving northeast as it does bring us the potential for rain as we go through the overnight hours. We will finally see an end in sight to these multiple day rain chances as we head into the middle of next week. Well, by Tuesday, we'll start to see some sunshine returning. In the meantime, though, we're going to keep the clouds around. Right now, you might see a few breaks in those clouds. We're in the dry slot before our next round does come in late tonight into early tomorrow. Some flakes are possible tomorrow morning. It all depends on temperatures. The coast doesn't look like we'll have that potential for temperatures to drop really below or even close to freezing. We'll likely be in the upper 30s. You could still see some falling from the sky, though, and then just melt as they make it to the ground. A cooler stretch is on the way, though. Even as we head into these afternoons, we're likely only going to make it to the 40s and potentially the 50s by the time we get into the middle of the week. But as far as rain, the past 24 hours, some saw 1 to 2 inches. The most rain came down near the Rhode Island, Massachusetts state line. Boston seeing close to an inch, potentially a little over an inch in spots. Parts of Worcester County did see over an inch of rain in spots as well. And that's bringing our actual total 5.06, just over 5 inches of rain since March 1st. A lot of this has been coming down the past couple of weeks, and that brings us slightly above normal. But that's a good thing. We did need the rain. The ground has been pretty dry. And of course, this stretch of rain isn't really what we need, but we do need to see that rain coming down on the ground because parts of the area still considered a moderate drought. That's likely going to change, though, as the newer drought monitors do come out. So next round of rain. This is a look at 5:30 in the morning. Parts of the South Shore and the Cape will be getting in on plain old rain. Temperatures in the low 40s at 5:30 in the morning. But parts of the Merrimack Valley and also southern New Hampshire could potentially be seeing a wintry mix, heavy wet snowflakes trying to make it to the ground. The best chance for accumulation will be spots further north, but this is even going to try to dip into parts of Worcester County. Leominster, look at Monday, 8:30 in the morning. Temperatures around 33 degrees. That could be some heavy wet snow coming down, and it'll try to stick. Once the sun comes out, though, the sun angle is definitely going to be taking care of anything that really has come down on the ground, especially just those lighter accumulations. Then Monday evening into Tuesday, our final round of rain before we get in on that sunshine. There could be a few more flurries for parts of southern New Hampshire as the cold front finally pushes overhead, and then it will allow for some sunshine, but definitely cooler temperatures sticking around through the middle of the week, especially those low temperatures. So what to expect tomorrow? Rain snow mix is possible for spots like Leominster, back towards Worcester as well. If you're north of the Pike, you could potentially see some snow coming down. It's not going to be a high impact event, though, unless you're further north. So it is going to take parts of New Hampshire that will see accumulations of snow, and even spots like Manchester could potentially see an inch of accumulation in spots. The rest of us, though, we're not going to be quite cold enough tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning looking at 38 degrees in Boston. But look at this, by Wednesday, it's a good thing we're dry on Wednesday because those temperatures will take a big tumble into the upper 20s. We have some cold mornings that will be heading our way. So what's in store tomorrow? Well, another one where we're going to stay clouded up for much of the day. Temperatures won't really move all that much for your Monday. Temperatures in the upper 30s and low 40s, but an end is finally in sight. Tuesday and Wednesday, that sunshine does return. Temperatures in the upper 40s. It will be a bit breezy for your Tuesday. Our next rain chances will come in Friday into Saturday of next weekend, but Sunday is looking mainly dry and cloudy. Temperatures making it to the 60s beyond next week.